Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to walk you through making your own mash tub for home brewing. It's pretty simple, pretty easy, uh, relatively cheap. I got all these parts and components for pretty cheap. For example, I got this cooler. Bought it from somebody for 10 bucks off of Let Go, the app. Just one of those apps, just like Craigslist or whatever the case may be. There's multiple out there. There's OfferUp. Just name a few. But again, you can get stuff off there for pretty cheap. Cooler, 10 bucks. Good thing with it, it's 10-gallon cooler. Will be perfectly good for making my mash. I have here a spigot that's already run out. Well, at least some thread here. No, it's used for drain. So it's gonna help out with making my mash tub. So for starters, what I did was inside there, I had to go ahead and take that out. So you could just basically unthread this end on the inside of the cooler. This guy pops right out. Boom. And then what I did was I took that to Home Depot, take this part right here to Home Depot, and match up the appropriate fittings for it. Coming off here, what I have is I have 3/4 inch pipe thread right off here. And what I needed is something to essentially drain into a bucket. So with that being said, I got a 3/4 inch thread to thread onto here. Got to make sure when I actually do it that I actually put some Teflon tape on there to lock it in. Then I got steps down to a 1/2 inch. Then I got my 1/2 inch threaded in here. Right into a spill cock valve. Alright. It's pretty easy. Open, close. And then goes to a standard garden hose, 3/4 inch. Then right here, 3/4 inch threads onto there. And then I have my 3/8 inch for my hose, for my 3/8 inch for my drain hose, so that I can actually drain out my wort. Pretty easy, pretty simple. Once this is all pipe threaded, which I would do normally, I'm just showing you guys real quick. Put that back in. Boom. And it looks just like that. Pretty easy. So that way I could just, once my mash is done, I have my grain infused wort, boom, drain it right out and through my 3/8 inch tubing. Pretty easy. All right, and then on the inside, what you got here is your backing nut. Put your backing nut back on here, thread it back down. I had to trim a little bit off my backing nut so that way it would expose the threads, because I had an issue where this hose wouldn't connect. So that's my goal. That's what I want there. So I had to trim a little bit off that backing nut. But this hose right here that I got is just a standard stainless steel faucet connector. It's about just over, I'd say about 16 inches long, 14 inches long. And yeah, so my goal with this is going to be used as a stainless steel mesh strainer to strain all the grain, so that way the grain's not going through my control valve. What I have to do now is I actually have to cut that inner tube out, so that way all I'm left with is the mesh. So like I said, I got to cut this stainless steel mesh, so that way I recommend using some iPro or something. I'm not going to use that right now, but I just have some tin snips, should do the job. My goal is to get that inner tube out of there. Almost through. And and I'm through. So, like I said, inside there, there's an inner tube. That's what I want out. So that way I could just use the stainless steel mesh. Good stuff. It's sharp, so be careful. Alright, so once you got the first end chopped off, go ahead and chop the second one off. Same way. Again, I advise you to wear eye pro. I don't want you to want shards of metal going in your eye. I turn my head when I do it. Boom, popped off. Okay, so once you got this, both ends chopped off of your stainless steel faucet connector, go ahead and try to pull the inner tube out of there. This will take a little while. You just gotta work it. You gotta find the method that works for you. I like to pinch it and kind of pull and twist at the same time. That works. There we go. See, it's slowly coming out. So it's almost like actually trying to work a Chinese finger trap. As you pull against it, same type of concept. The steel braided hose wants to pinch back down on itself. So it's takes a little while. Awesome. So now you got the inner diameter out of there, throw it away. You don't need it. And now what you're working with is your very own strainer. Good stuff. All right. Make sure you save one of these ends, a good end here, because that's what's going to thread onto the other end of your the inside of the mash bucket. And then ultimately, you can do is you're going to put this over the top of that. You have to fiddle with it. You can get it over the top. Once you get it over there, feed it on there. Hold on a sec. So once you get it on there like that, you can get either like a little clamp, a little hose clamp on there, or zip tie, or something that'll hold that on there for you. And then just thread this end on the inside of your mash bucket like this. There you go. Again, get a little clamp or a zip tie or something, hold that other end of the hose on there, and then there you go, you got your strainer. So as your mash goes down, the grain won't get caught in your faucet. So final product, you see the inside, the outside, easy day. Boom, boom. All the products that I got for this job. What I got there: garden hose, female swivel barbed adapter, garden hose adapter end. So you see the 3/4 inch female hose to the 3/8 inch barbed hose. That's for my spigot right there. The female hose adapter, 3/4 inch to 1/2 inch. That's what went into my valve. There's my spillcock valve, or sillcock valve right there. 1/2 inch valve. And this was the stainless steel faucet connector. happy brewing, and I hope this mash tub works for you.